Wendy Williams has had a tough time in her life recently. She was placed in a long-term care facility in New York City against her wishes. Wendy was diagnosed with dementia, even though she claims this is untrue. She is fighting to free herself from her guardianship. Her legal guardian claims her millions of dollars are now gone. However, in a recent series of photos, Wendy was shown in an airport in Florida, and she was smiling bigger than she has in a very long time. Here is what you need to know. Wendy Williams visits family in Florida. A judge allowed Wendy Williams to travel to Florida to visit her father for his birthday. Wendy, who has been in a legal battle to end her guardianship in New York City, was seen in an airport driving around in a motorized wheelchair. She was wearing fuzzy black boots and a matching black coat and was smiling and laughing. She kept mostly quiet when the press followed her around, but she was also laughing and talking to her aides. She rode her scooter to the black SUV meeting her at the entrance, via TMZ. Wendy even celebrated her temporary freedom when she hit the mall and did some shopping. She also took a phone call, showing she had her cell phone back, as she got into her car. Wendy is in Miami for her father's 94th birthday celebration. This is the first time in months she has been allowed to socialize with other people, as her guardian cut her off from all family and friends in New York City. Wendy Williams to see son this weekend. This is a family affair, and Wendy Williams will see her son Kevin Hunter Jr. while she is in Miami. Recently, Wendy said that the reason she is under guardianship is because he had stolen over $100,000 from her bank accounts without her knowing it. Wendy said that Wells Fargo reported the issue to the courts and blocked her accounts from being used. This is what led the courts to decide Wendy wasn't able to manage her own affairs anymore, which led to her being locked away in the long-term care facility. Wendy said she loves her son, and he is a good person, but he is not good to her. She said all this in an interview for the new documentary TMZ presents, Saving Wendy. They had to interview her as she stood by an upper-floor window and spoke on the phone because the restrictions around her were too strict. How cool is it to see Wendy Williams out and about without being locked away? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Wendy Williams' recent struggles and a glimpse of hope. A detailed look at her life and legal battles. Wendy Williams, the iconic television host and media personality, has faced a series of challenges in recent years that have left her fans deeply concerned. From health issues to legal battles, her life has taken a dramatic turn. Recently, she was placed in a long-term care facility in New York City against her will, following a diagnosis of dementia, a claim she vehemently denies. Amidst these struggles, Wendy has been fighting to regain control of her life and finances, as her legal guardian has reportedly drained her millions of dollars. However, a recent development has offered a glimmer of hope and happiness for Wendy, as she was spotted smiling and enjoying a rare moment of freedom during a trip to Florida. Here's everything you need to know about Wendy Williams' current situation and her recent visit to Florida. Wendy Williams' health and legal battles. Wendy Williams' health has been a topic of concern for several years. In 2022, her popular daytime talk show, The Wendy Williams Show, was canceled after 13 seasons due to her ongoing health issues. Since then, her life has been marked by a series of personal and legal challenges. Earlier this year, it was revealed that Wendy had been diagnosed with dementia, a condition that affects memory, thinking, and social abilities. However, Wendy has publicly denied this diagnosis, claiming that she is not suffering from dementia and that the narrative surrounding her health is inaccurate. Adding to her troubles, Wendy was placed under a legal guardianship, a court-appointed arrangement that gives someone else control over her personal and financial decisions. This decision was made after concerns were raised about her ability to manage her own affairs. Her guardian, whose identity has not been publicly disclosed, has allegedly mismanaged her finances, leaving Wendy with significantly less wealth than she once had. Reports suggest that her millions of dollars have been depleted, leaving her in a precarious financial situation. Wendy has been vocal about her desire to end the guardianship, arguing that she is capable of making her own decisions. She has been fighting a legal battle to regain control of her life and finances, but the process has been slow and fraught with challenges. Her situation has drawn comparisons to other high-profile cases of celebrities placed under conservatorships, such as Britney Spears, who successfully fought of joy. Wendy's trip to Florida. Despite the difficulties she has faced, Wendy Williams recently experienced a rare moment of happiness during a trip to Florida. A judge granted her permission to travel to Miami to visit her father, Thomas Williams Sr., for his 94th birthday. This marked a significant moment for Wendy, as it was one of the first times in months that she was allowed to leave her long-term care facility and socialize with her family. Wendy was spotted at an airport in Florida, where she was seen smiling and laughing, a sight that brought joy to her fans. She was using a motorized wheelchair and dressed in a stylish black coat and fuzzy black boots. Despite the presence of the press, Wendy appeared to be in good spirits as she chatted with her aides and made her way to a waiting black SUV. According to TMZ, Wendy even took the opportunity to celebrate her temporary freedom by going shopping at a mall, a simple pleasure that many take for granted but one that meant a great deal to her. One of the most notable moments of her trip was when she was seen taking a phone call as she got into her car. This small act was significant because it indicated that Wendy had regained access to her cell phone, something that had reportedly been restricted under her guardianship. For Wendy, this trip to Florida was more than just a visit to her father. It was a chance to reconnect with her family and enjoy a sense of normalcy, even if only for a short time. Reconnecting with family. Wendy's son and father. Wendy's trip to Florida was not just about celebrating her father's birthday. It was also an opportunity to reconnect with her son. Kevin Hunter Jr. Wendy has had a complicated relationship with her son in recent years, and their interactions have been limited due to her guardianship and health issues. In a recent interview for the documentary TMZ Presents, Saving Wendy, Wendy opened up about her strained relationship with her son and the financial issues that have contributed to her current situation. Wendy revealed that her son had allegedly stolen over $100,000 from her bank accounts without her knowledge. This incident was reported to the courts by Wells Fargo, leading to her accounts being frozen and ultimately resulting in the decision to place her under guardianship. Wendy expressed mixed feelings about her son, stating that she loves him and believes he is a good person, but that he has not been good to her. This revelation added another layer of complexity to Wendy's already challenging life. Despite these issues, Wendy's visit to Florida provided an opportunity for her to spend time with her son and father, two important figures in her life. For Wendy, family has always been a source of strength, and being able to reconnect with them, even briefly, was a meaningful experience. The documentary, TMZ Presents, Saving Wendy. Wendy's recent struggles and her fight to regain control of her life have been documented in the new film TMZ Presents, Saving Wendy. The documentary provides an in-depth look at Wendy's life, including her health issues, legal battles, and strained relationships with her family. One of the most striking aspects of the documentary is the way it highlights the restrictions placed on Wendy under her guardianship. In one particularly poignant scene, Wendy is interviewed while standing by an upper-floor window, speaking on the phone. This setup was necessary because the restrictions imposed by her guardianship made it difficult for her to participate in the documentary in a more traditional setting. The scene underscores the extent to which Wendy's life has been controlled by others, and it serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of personal autonomy. The documentary has sparked a conversation about the guardianship system and the need for reform. Many fans and advocates have drawn parallels between Wendy's situation and that of Britney Spears, who spent years fighting to end her conservatorship. Like Britney, Wendy's case has raised questions about the fairness and transparency of the legal system when it comes to guardianships and conservatorships. Wendy's fans rally behind her. Throughout her career, Wendy Williams has built a loyal fan base that has supported her through thick and thin. In recent years, her fans have rallied behind her as she navigates her health and legal challenges. Social media has been flooded with messages of support for Wendy, with many fans expressing their hope that she will be able to regain control of her life and finances. Wendy's recent trip to Florida and the release of the documentary have only strengthened her fans' resolve to support her. Many have taken to social media to express their joy at seeing Wendy smiling and enjoying a moment of freedom. Others have called for greater transparency in her guardianship case, and for Wendy to be given the opportunity to live her life on her own terms.